I think it's just kind of naturally what I gravitated to, I guess. From a young age, honestly, I wasn't really thinking about ski racing. I was just enjoying being with my friends and just trying to go fast down the hill. And then eventually, like through ski school, where I grew up skiing in Whistler, eventually kind of everybody went into racing. And then I'm a competitive person, and I love skiing. So then eventually I fell in love with the sport of ski racing, and then you go up, you do all the disciplines and everything. And I think speed ended up being the one that I've obviously taken far, because it's probably the one I was best at. I think you enjoy the one you do the best at, for sure. So
Cameron Alexander, out on course for the Canadian team.
I think there's always a little bit of difficultness to it when you're away from home for an extended period of time, but I've been lucky to have great teammates around me and great coaches, which makes it easier, and we're kind of like a family away from home, so it keeps you motivated. And
in the Super G, equaling his World Cup best performance.
I think there's results that I'm very proud of. My first victory, world champs, third was huge. But I think the thing I'm most proud of is just I've been able to just continue to push and want more. And I think you overcome failures, you overcome injuries, and just the process of going through that and continuing to want more and continue to try and achieve more and overcome those things is what makes this so fulfilling to do.
As the Canadian fans hold their breath.
I think one of the first Europa Cups I ever did was the Kitzbühel Europa Cup. And that was, it was an intense experience. I think it's obviously super nerve-wracking being on that course for the first time. I think the scariest thing is inspecting.
Cameron Alexander.
In speed, there's obviously the challenge of wanting to perform well, but then there's also the risk involved as well, which is a mental hurdle you have to be able to push past. And when you're competitive, sometimes it makes it, obviously you're able to want the result and get past that. For me, it's just making sure I know why I'm doing this, and part of that is the challenge, and part of that is it is fun too. There's always more to find, I think, and I think that's part of what makes sport and this sport so great, is that you can always improve. There's always something to strive for and challenge yourself. It's always a challenge, and being able to overcome that and find success is what makes it so great, and also makes it so motivating to keep going as well.
To the moves that he wants them to make, and Alexander's missed it. Second position. Wonderful skiing from the Canadian.